Hello, my splendid, beautiful listeners. So, I have definitely received your feedback from my last video, the Cyberpunk Ripper Doc Repairs ASMR roleplay video. And honestly, I want to go ahead and say that I really, really appreciate you. Ever since that video, I wouldn't say quadruple. I have doubled in viewership and gained 9 new subscribers. And to those subscribers, I say hello and welcome. It is so good to have you here. Honestly, that video was a little bit more experimental than I thought. Taking all the knowledge that I know about audio and ASMR and everything else I know about. It's pretty much just a creative experiment, and it turns out that that experiment has become unpredictably successful. So, thank you. And I've read all your comments. You guys seem to have enjoyed it. And it seems you guys want more. And who am I to deny my people what they want? This new direction is fairly exciting, and I can only see this getting better from here. So please, if you like this video and the previous one, go ahead and leave a like down below. Comment what you like. Comment what would you like to see in future videos. I am open to criticism, and I could take criticism. If there's anything that I could do to make my videos better, please let me know. And be sure to subscribe so that you know when future videos come out. And just be sure to click that bell icon. People tend to forget that, myself included. So, without further ado, please sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Hello, traveler. Easy now. Easy. Step a little closer to the fire. The snow's coming down harder tonight, and the wind's got teeth. Here, sit. Warm your hands. You've wandered far to be out on a night like this. There. Much better, isn't it? Nights like these always remind me of the old stories. The ones whispered long before these forests had names. When the world was young and gods still walked among us. If you listen closely, you can almost see the 9 realms shifting in the shadows beyond the trees. The crunch of snow could be a traveler from Midgard, or a giant from Jotunheim testing the borders. Even the sparks rising from the fire could be fragments of Muspelheim, drifting up to greet the stars. But don't worry. As long as this fire burns, you're safe. This place, this little circle of warmth, is ours for the night. And since we're sharing the dark together, allow me to tell you a tale or two. Stories of Odin's wandering eye, of Thor's storms that shook the mountains, of Freya's tears of gold, and the wolf who waits patiently for the end of all things. But we'll start slow. One story at a time. Like the logs feeding this fire. Steady, glowing, giving comfort against the cold. So settle in. Let the winter howl if it must. Tonight, I'll be your storyteller, and the Norse myths will keep us company until sleep reaches you. Are you ready? Good. Then listen closely. This first tale begins long before the world was born. Yes, this tale begins before time, before stars, before even darkness had a name. There was nothing. No sky, no sea, no earth beneath your feet. Only the vast, yawning emptiness called Guningagap. A silent gulf stretching out into forever. To the north of this great nothingness was Niflheim, a world of ice, frost, and swirling mists. To the south lay Muspelheim, land of fire and roaring flame, where sparks danced like living embers. For ages, uncounted, the two realms drifted in stillness until one day the ice of Niflheim crept too far into Guningagap, and the fire of Muspelheim reached out to meet it. Where frost and flame touched, the impossible happened. The ice began to melt, and from the drops came life. The first being to emerge was Ymir, a giant, the first of all giants. Enormous, ancient, breathing cold mist with every exhale. Yet even he was not truly alone for long, because as he slept, strange new beings formed from the sweat beneath his arms. A man from one side, a woman from the other, and from his legs, another giant came into being. These were the first of the Jornar, the frost giants, children of chaos and ancient power. But ice and fire had more to give. As the thaw deepened and the second being emerged from the melting frost, Aduna, the great cosmic cow. Gentle and enormous, her milk flowed into 4 rivers, sustaining Ymir as he grew. In return, Aduna sought her nourishment by licking the salty ice of Niflheim, and with each lick, something hidden beneath began to take shape. On the first day, hair emerged. On the second, a head. And on the third, a whole form was freed. Buri, the first of the gods. Strong, noble, shining with a new life. From Buri came his son Bor, and Bor took for his wife a giantess named Bestla. Together they had 3 sons, and these 3 would change everything. Odin, Vili, Ve, the first true gods of what one day would be called the Aesir. But harmony was never meant to last. Ymir and his children grew numerous, their power vast and wild. And the sons of Bor saw that chaos would one day swallow all things if they did not act. So, Odin, Vili, and Ve confronted Ymir. And with the force of creation itself, they defeated the ancient giant. When Ymir fell, his blood poured out in great floods, drowning nearly all of the frost giants, all but two, who escaped to keep their race alive. From the fallen body of Ymir, the three brothers shaped the world. His flesh became the earth, his bones the mountains, his teeth and shattered fragments of bone. They became stones. His blood formed the seas, and the lakes. His skull was lifted high to make the sky. And the sparks from Muspelheim were set into place as stars. From Ymir's eyebrows, the gods formed Midgard, a safe realm for the beings who would one day become humans. And from the writhing maggots in Ymir's flesh, they created the dwarves, granting them shape and mind and craft. The world was vast, beautiful, and still incomplete. So, Odin and his brothers walked along the seashore until they found two fallen tree trunks. They shaped them into figures, one of ashwood and one of elm. Odin breathed into them the breath of life. Vili granted them thought and feeling. They gave them form, speech, and senses. These became the first humans, Ash and Elm. And so the 9 realms were set into motion. The giants formed in Jotunheim. The gods have created Asgard and left humans in Midgard. All born from frost and flame, from battle and rebirth, from the body of a giant and the will of the gods. That is how our world began. From the quiet of Gunungagap to the spark that sets the cosmos alight. Don't worry. I'll keep feeding the fire. Just rest for now. It looks like sleep is starting to take a hold of you. It was a lovely story, was it not? Everything around us, how we all come to understand it. To think, all of this, our gods have made from a giant, the giant of all things, the grass and the dirt that we walk on. These tall, beautiful trees and our forever standing mountains all came from one body. What, me? No, no, no. I don't think I'll sleep tonight. I didn't come here for sleep. More for, reflection. Thinking. I'd like to come out here sometimes away from my home. You know, if you sit and listen long enough, it is almost as if the gods and our ancestors are talking to us in ways that are hardly imaginable. Rest now. Enjoy the warmth by the fire. I'll keep watch. I have a feeling that light will come soon enough. The snow will melt away and it'll be the dawn of a new day. You're still awake? What? You want more stories? Well. I'll tell you what. You sleep tonight. And maybe next time, if we happen to bump into each other again, I will tell you another story. What kind of story? There's so many. Maybe the adventures of Odin and how he became Alfadir. Or tales of the binding of Fenrir and how he waits for Ragnarok. Or maybe you would like to hear more about the forging of the gods' treasures. Oh, I'll be honest, those are my favorites. Yes, well, we only have so much time for a story. But if the gods will it, we will meet again. So please, rest your head. I will stoke the fire and keep everything warm. You have nothing to worry about. This is a time of peace. A time of rest. That's it. Get nice and settled in. I guess if you have any more snacks left for you, now would be a good time to eat them. I usually carry around a satchel of various dried fruits and nuts. It's quite a lovely mixture, actually. Not much, but it's enough to keep you going. I don't normally travel so far. I have obligations at home. Where's home for you, maybe? Interesting. Interesting. Well, I'm sure for a lot of us, home is where we make it. Never really truly defined by family ties by blood. As long as you walk a path of honor and being true to yourself, I'm sure you could find a home anywhere. At least that's what I believe in. Well, anyway, you should probably get some rest. By the time you wake up, I will be gone, and you will be free to continue along your journey. Don't worry, I have a feeling that we're going to be meeting again soon. Of course. Well, ancestors guide you, and I wish you well on your journey.